Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Unfortunately, for the San Francisco 49ers, they have another heartbreaking loss in Week 3, 27-24, against the division rival Rams. And just very frustrating. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco 49ers post-game show. We are back and breaking down Week 3 of the NFL season, and with the 49ers, and not how you wanted to draw up this game this afternoon, as the 49ers lose this one 27-24, a very heartbreaking loss, but it's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Daniel. Bay Area Sports Highlights. San Francisco 49ers looking to bounce back strong next week. Look, I mean, when you look at this game, you had a lot of missed opportunities, and this was a game that you really had a great chance to win. I mean, you had a 2-score lead, and the defense, unfortunately, late in this game, allowed the Rams to come back, and the momentum was on the Rams' side with the Jake Moody missed 55-yard field goal that essentially gave the Rams some life. They were at the 45-yard line, and from there they're able to march down the field and get a game-tying touchdown. And then late in the game, a costly mistake on defense. You have a costly penalty, which basically puts the Rams in field goal range. And then they end up having a very makeable 37-yard field goal. And look, this is just, not how you drew it up. When you looked at this game, I mean, you definitely felt, even with missing Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel, you felt confident the 49ers could go into LA and get a big win on the road. And to lose this game is just very unfortunate. Look, it's early in the year, still not time to hit the panic button. You look at the next 2 weeks. I mean, you got the Patriots coming to Levi Stadium next Sunday, and then you have the Arizona Cardinals coming into town. So you look at those 2 games right there, they're very winnable games. And if you win those games, then you could be in position to be 3-2 and feeling pretty good about yourself. So that is where, if you're the Niners, where you want to get to in that situation. Welcome in, everyone. How's it going? Daniel, Barry, Sports Highlights. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, right now, all of us Niner fans, it's just a very shocking feeling right now when you looked at the schedule and you saw, Jets, Minnesota, and the Rams. You definitely felt that you would have went, won 2 of these 3 games, if not went 3-0, and to be sitting here having lost 2 out of the first 3 games. And when you look at the way this Niners team is built, they are built as a Super Bowl contender. This is the year to get it done. This is the year to make it happen. When you look at how many big-time players are under contract with the San Francisco 49ers and are being paid a substantial amount of money, with Brock Purdy's contract coming very soon, it is going to be very difficult to keep as many superstars on the same team together. So, look, you got to make the most of the team that you got this season and go out there, compete, and get it done. Um, yeah, Rams, I would definitely say they got lucky in this one in the sense that the Niners' mistakes ended up keeping the Rams around and ended up costing the 49ers in this game. But look, I mean, for right now, it's a very frustrating feeling sitting at 1-2. But the next 2 weeks are very winnable games, and when you think about last year, they did lose 3 weeks in a row, and the way they responded after that, I mean, with incredible resilience. So look, this Niners team, I'm not worried, but it's just it's a really unfortunate feeling. You hate that feeling of waking up Monday and going into work after a Niners loss, and in this kind of fashion. It's one thing to say get beat up in a blowout or not have a game where you played well, but you had opportunities in this game, and essentially you feel that you should have won this game, and to not have won it, it's a frustrating feeling. But look, Niners will bounce back strong from this. Brock Purdy, I thought he played a great game today, completing 22 of his 30 passes for 261 passing yards, including a whopping 3 touchdown passes to Jawan Jennings. He was the connection in the game. He had 11 catches for 175 receiving yards. What a game for Jawan Jennings. I mean, he absolutely stepped up big time in this game and was the number one receiver in this game. And Ayuk, he had a solid game, not the big time performance that you are accustomed to seeing from him, but I do believe that he is getting to that form, and you are going to see the games for Ayuk really pick up, and so he ends up with 5 catches for 48 yards in the game. Jordan Mason, he did very good. He did solid in the game, averaged 4.1 yards a carry, 19 carries for 77 yards. Brock Purdy in the rushing game, I mean, he was showing the mobility out there, ability to run with the football. Brock Purdy had 41 yards on 10 carries rushing the football. So look, Purdy, you see how athletic, how smart of a quarterback Brock Purdy is, and he played well enough in this game for the 49ers to get a win. Just very unfortunate that they lose this game, and in the fashion that they lost this game, just very frustrating. But look, this Niners team, they are going to bounce back strong starting next Sunday against the Patriots. Huge game coming up here. I mean, look, every game is tough. You can't let your guard down, and so you know that this is early in the season. Isn't a must-win game, but you certainly don't want to go to 1-3. So you got to go out there, compete, find a way to win this game, and cut down on the mistakes. Mistakes were costly. You let the Rams hang around in this game, give them life, and then they end up finding a way to come back and win this game late at home. So you tip your cap to the LA Rams. I mean, they've gotten off to a rough start as well. The win puts them at 1-2 now, so both the Niners and Rams at 1-2. And unfortunately, the Seattle Seahawks undefeated in first place at 3-0 atop the NFC West division standings after 3 weeks of football here. Look, got to bounce back, Niners. This is a really bad, rough loss, but it's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it. And as we saw last season when the Niners went through adversity, losing 3 consecutive games in a row, they bounced back in a big way. and I mean went on a great winning streak. So they've got it within them. Let's go San Francisco 49ers. Welcome in everyone to the San Francisco 49ers post-game show. Glad you could join us as we are breaking down week 3 of this 2024-2025 NFL season for your San Francisco 49ers. Unfortunately, this afternoon, the Niners lose a heartbreaker 27-24, a game that you had the lead late in this game, and the Niners defense, which has come up clutch in so many big game situations. Unfortunately, you let a team like the Rams hang around and give them an opportunity to come back, and this is what happens out there. Very frustrating, but you got to respond with incredible resilience. So you go out there, compete, and find a way to get back in the win column next Sunday against a young Patriots team, which is not going to be an easy game. You got to bring your A game out there. So look, got to bounce back here. Welcome in everyone to the San Francisco 49ers post-game show as we continue to break down some stats in this game for the Niners defense. Their leading tackler, Ward, with 6 tackles. Hufunga, welcome back, Talanoga. Hufunga Munga with 4 tackles in the game. Really great to see him out there. Leonard Floyd with 3 tackles. Diamador Lenore had 3 tackles in the game. Niners with 3 sacks in the game. Malik Collins had a sack. Javon Hargrave with a sack. So look, the Niners defense did some good things in this game, but when it came down to it and when it mattered most late in this game, the Niners defense did not execute on those final drives for the Rams, and they were able to, the Rams, you tip your cap to them. They find a way to get this win at home, and now you got to go into next week and bounce back here because welcome in Edgar. They deserved the win. Niners collapsed, gave up the lead. It's very tough, very frustrating. I mean, this game, you make a lot of mistakes, which keep the Rams around. You give them some life, and at home, they find a way to come back, and they get the win. So now you got to bounce back next Sunday against the Patriots. Welcome in, everyone. We are going to be getting to our picks of the game, so would love to hear who you're taking as the player of the game. And for my player of the game, I am going to go with Jawan Jennings. An absolutely incredible performance. 11 catches for 175 receiving yards, including 3 touchdowns in the game. Just an absolutely magnificent performance for Jawan Jennings. And in a game where, you needed to have some players step up. When you look at the star players that we were missing, Kittle not in the game, Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey. And this is where the Niners are in a difficult situation because a team that, look, the roster, the talent on this team, top to bottom, we believe this Niners team is a Super Bowl contender. And when you have these big injuries to your star players early in the season and you end up losing a couple games early, you find yourself in a bit of a hole early, being 1-2. Look, it's not a good thing, but again, you have an opportunity in these next 2 weeks to go out there compete and get back on the winning on the winning side. So let's do it, Niners. Appreciate the support, everyone. Let's make some noise for that YouTube algorithm, and let's smash up the like button, everyone. Thank you so much for your incredible support. Smashing that like button. This lets the YouTube algorithm know that this San Francisco 49ers post-game show is important, so YouTube can recommend this San Francisco 49ers post-game show to as many San Francisco 49ers fans and football fans out there. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's get them next week, Niners. We'll be back at home at Levi Stadium for some home cooking as the Niners look to snap this 2-game losing streak. Got to get it done next Sunday. Appreciate the support. Let's hit that like button. Have a great rest of your football Sunday, everyone. And let's go Niners. Let's go 49ers. Have a great one, everyone.